Hello and welcome to another video of this course. This is module 7 and we're learning about stress management and personal care. And under that, we're going to be looking at understanding stress, types of stress, recognizing signs and symptoms of stress, how stress affects the health, stress management techniques, treatment options for stress, introduction to personal care, and creating a self-care plan. So quickly, what is stress? Stress is the body's natural response to demands or challenges, acting as a warning system that prepares a person to face a threat or make a decision. It can be a motivating force, helping you to perform tasks, but excessive or chronic stress can negatively impact physical and mental health. Now let's look at the various types of stress. The main harmful types of stress are acute stress, chronic stress, and episodic acute stress. Acute stress is usually brief, chronic stress is prolonged, and episodic acute stress is short-term but frequent. There's also something known as eustress, which is a positive kind of stress, but it can also take a toll on you if you don't sleep or have a balance in life. So let's look at all of them quickly. Acute stress is a short-term stress that comes and goes quickly. It can be positive or negative. It's the kind of feeling that you get when you're riding on a roller coaster or having a fight with somebody that you love, right? We also have episodic acute stress. Episodic acute stress is when you experience acute stress on a regular basis. With this kind of stress, you don't ever get the time you need to return to a calm, relaxed state. It is a state of perpetual stress. We have chronic stress. Chronic stress is a long-term stress that goes on for weeks or months. And you may experience this kind of stress if you're going through marriage troubles, issues at work, or financial problems. It's important to find ways to manage stress chronic stress, because it can lead to health issues. Now we have eustress, as we mentioned, which is a fun and exciting kind of stress. It is a positive type of stress that keeps you energized. It is associated with surges of adrenaline, such as when you are skiing, you're racing, or you're trying to meet up with a deadline. Now, what are the symptoms or causes of stress? Stress can cause physical, psychological, or behavioral symptoms. The body's automatic nervous system controls the heart rate, breathing, vision changes, and even more. It's inbuilt stress response, the fight or flight response, that helps the body face stressful situations. So let us look at physical symptoms. Physical symptoms of stress may include aches and pains, chest pain, or feeling like the heart is racing, exhaustion or trouble sleeping, headaches, dizziness or shaking, high blood pressure, muscle tension and jaw clenching, stomach or digestive problems, trouble having sex, and weakened immune system. Some psychological symptoms of stress include anxiety or irritability, depression, panic attacks, and sadness. What are some behavioral symptoms of stress? We have alcohol use disorder, gambling disorder, overeating or developing an eating disorder, participating compulsively in sex, shopping, or internet browsing, smoking, and substance use disorder. Another symptom is stress rash. Stress rashes often appear as pink or discolored raised bumps called hives. Hives are welts that can develop and swell on the surface of the skin. They can itch, burn, and even hurt. Hives are usually an allergic reaction to something like certain kinds of foods, fabrics, or chemicals, but sometimes stress can trigger an outbreak. So, what is the cause of stress? Stress is how the body reacts to change or challenges, and many different things can lead to it. And stressors can also be positive or negative. For example, getting a new job or losing a job can cause stress. And some of these causes include an illness or death of a loved one, marriage, separation or divorce, financial issues, moving to a new house, going on vacation, having a baby, or retiring. Now, how does stress affect the health? Stress can have several effects on the health and well-being. It can make one, it can make it more challenging to deal with life's daily hassles. It can affect interpersonal relationships and have detrimental effects on the health. The connection between the body and mind is apparent when we examine stress's impact on the life. So feeling stressed or overwhelmed about relationship, money, or living situation can create physical health issues. Chronic stress can have an impact on the health as well. If you experience chronic stress, your automatic nervous system will be overactive, which is likely to damage the body. Some stress influenced conditions include cancer, chronic pain, diabetes, fatigue, inflammatory diseases, hair loss, heart disease, hypothyroidism, obesity, sexual dysfunction, skin problems, and sleep disorders. It is important, after learning all the causes and symptoms of stress, that we learn to manage stress. And what is stress management? It involves using techniques to improve how we respond to stressors. And these techniques can prevent or ease stress, including symptoms. Stress can take a toll on physical and mental well-being. So it is important to use stress management techniques like mindfulness, meditation, exercise, and relaxation to reduce the effect of stress on the body. Now, let us look at some of these relaxation techniques or stress management techniques. We have relaxation techniques. Laugh more. Studies show that laughing reduces the stress hormonal cortisol and it boosts the mood. So watch a funny show or get together with somebody that makes you laugh. Another technique is calming your mind. Mindfulness, meditation, massage, and deep breathing exercises can lower the heart rate and calm the mind. You can also listen to favorite tunes or to soothing sounds. Some physical techniques are being physically active, working outside or exercising with a friend. You can try yoga, you can try tai chi. Also, you should eat a healthy diet. Aim for fresh fruits and vegetables. Cut back on fatty foods, caffeine, and sugar. Also, it's important that you improve your sleeping habits. When it's time to sleep, turn off electronics devices and create a soothing environment and unwind with a book or maybe a warm bath to sleep better. And stop using substances. Quit smoking if you smoke and cut back on alcohol. We also have cognitive techniques of managing stress, which include journaling, creating time for yourself, seeking help if you think that it's beyond you, sharing your feelings with people if you're overwhelmed. We do this by talking, and talking is really great therapy. And also taking control of your time and being productive. There are various options for treating stress. Stress is not a distinct medical diagnosis, so there is no single specific treatment for it. Treatment for stress focuses on changing the situation, developing stress coping techniques, implementing relaxation techniques, and treating symptoms or conditions that may have been caused by chronic stress. But let us look at some of these methods. We have psychotherapy. Some form of therapy may be particularly helpful in addressing symptoms of stress and they include cognitive behavioral therapy and mindfulness-based stress reduction. CBT focuses on helping people identify and change negative thinking patterns, while MBSR utilizes meditation and mindfulness to help reduce stress levels. We also have medication. Medication may sometimes be prescribed to address some specific symptoms that are related to stress. Such medications may include sleep aids, antacids, antidepressants, and anti-anxiety medications. We have complementary and alternative medicine. Some complementary approaches that may also help for reducing stress include acupuncture, aromatherapy, massage, yoga, and meditation. Having learned all that, it is time for us to learn how to avoid stress. So here are some tips. Learn to recognize the signs of burnout. High levels of stress may place you at a risk of burnout, and burnout can leave you feeling exhausted and apathetic about your job. When you start to feel symptoms of emotional exhaustion, it is a sign that you need to find a way to get a handle on your stress. Another tip is to try regular exercises. Physical activity has a big impact on the brain and the body. So whether it's walking in the park, stretching, Pilates, or maybe just jogging, exercise reduces stress and improves many symptoms associated with mental illness. Also, take care of yourself. Incorporate regular self-care activities into your daily life. Learn how to take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit, and discover how to equip yourself to live your best life. Prioritize sleep so that your body and mind can rest. Finally, practice mindfulness in your life. Mindfulness isn't just something that you practice for 10 minutes each day. It can also be a way of life. Discover how to live more mindfully throughout the day so that you can become more awake, more aware, and conscious of your thought life. You can also practice deep, slow breathing to calm your nervous system and reduce anxiety. Meditation and yoga can also help focus the mind and reduce stress by promoting relaxation and awareness. Thank you so much for watching this video. We will see in the next video where we'll be learning about environmental hygiene. Bye for now.